If you want to know just how indecisive I've been lately, I have 3 different hats right here that I was contemplating wearing for this video. And then I settled for this one right here, which now I'm kind of second guessing. I feel like it kind of clashes. Anyways, welcome back to another recap video where I basically talk about my experiences and the events that have transpired in the past 7 or so days. So this is episode number 3 of the vlog style video where I talk about just me and document things that are going on and then talk about the things that I've documented in a video that's kind of like a vlog but kind of not. So this week's video is all about dedication and I guess motivation. Now, I've said this before and I will say it again. Motivation is very overrated. You know, people will oftentimes wait to be motivated to do something instead of just doing the thing that they want to do or the thing that they need to do. Having the discipline to wake up every morning and ride a bike 5 miles or do 100 push-ups or just wake up early and make your bed is something that is really difficult to do. And you won't always be motivated to do it, but you have to kind of stick to doing these kinds of things if you want to get anything done. I'm not saying that I'm the most disciplined person in the world because I'm definitely not, but I do have a lot of things that I'm dedicated to, like learning new things. I'm very dedicated to learning new things. I'm constantly finding new things to learn about and teach myself and understand things about the world. I'm also dedicated to eating junk food and being lazy. I really struggle with being dedicated to things that I don't want to do. But sometimes if those things have outcomes that I do want, I'm more inclined to do those things than if it's just something that I don't really care about the outcome. If I'm trying to work out and the end goal is to not be a fat piece of crap and to be healthier and feel better about myself, I might be more inclined to do things and be more dedicated to that routine to try to get to that point than if I feel like the point is somewhat meaningless. And I found over this past week that sometimes those meaningless points really do have a meaning and do have a purpose, even if you can't see what that meaning is at the moment. So that's what I've been working on this week. But let's recap on the events of the past 7 days or so. I've done a lot of driving for real estate photo and video. I've been up to Columbus, I've been to Eastern Ohio, I've been in more northern Ohio, I've been down in Cincinnati, I've been over in Dayton. I've been a lot of places in Ohio right now, and I logged a lot of mileage and a lot of driving time. And I realized when I was putting all this in my computer, like for my travel log, that I probably could have learned an entirely new language based on the amount of hours I've spent in the car. I could have put on a Learn Spanish 101 audiobook and learned a lot of Spanish. Instead, I spent my time listening to Vince Staples albums and documentaries about serial killers. So ask me a fun fact about Ted Bundy. On a lighter note, I was able to find time to go fishing a couple times this week. I've been actually keeping my fishing pole directly in the SUV, so if I see any sort of body of water that might have fish in it and I have some downtime, I can just go toss out a lure or two, have some relaxing time, and then get back on the road and do whatever I have to do. One of the times I was fishing, I actually put my GoPro on my chest as a point of view kind of thing. Thought it was kind of cool. And the nifty thing about that was I caught an international conspiracy incident in which I almost got arrested. Okay, I might be exaggerating a little bit, but basically I was fishing, and then when I left the fishing spot, I came across a bunch of police officers and emergency response teams, and the entire area I was in was locked down. Even military people were there. So I thought that I was going to get arrested, but I didn't. And here's what happened.
I just pulled off on the side of the road, kind of. There's a bridge right here, and there's a river that runs down that way. I didn't see any signs about anything. There's nobody working here right now, so I imagine it's probably okay for me to fish here. If not, oh well. Looks like I might be able to get over to it. All right, put this guy back in this thing though. Oh, got something. Oh shit, I didn't even see it. I didn't even see that. Oh, tiny little guy. Hey, it actually worked. I am very surprised by that. Just chill, I'll get it out. Oof, okay. This was not a good catch. It caught him in the head. So I think that this lure flipped upside down and that's what got him. But hey, tiny little bass. All right, bud. There you go. What's going on over here? City of Xenia. Hello? Yes, this is Josh Collins. Is that what all the cops and ambulances are for? Okay, that's really weird that you called me. How did you know I was here? Yeah, I just parked right there, walked down to the river.
Raft. Do you know anything about the raft?
I came down here like an hour and a half ago, started fishing down at the river right here. No raft has passed me in the past hour and a half.
I know your vehicle's here. I'm like, well, maybe you're rafting, maybe something happened or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. You haven't seen anybody go down the river at all?
No, not at all.
Okay. All right,
Nope.
cool. Thanks,
Appreciate
man.
it. Have a good night. Hopefully there's nobody in there.
So in case that video was kind of confusing, the bridge that I was fishing underneath, somebody saw an overturned kayak like just past where I was fishing. So they called the police, and we were close to a military base. So we had sheriffs show up, we had police from the city show up, there was ambulances, there was fire trucks, there was another emergency response vehicle, and there was like 2 vehicles carrying military members that were like emergency response first aid guys. I'm not really sure. Turns out there was nobody in the kayak at all. They just called all those people in case there was somebody overturning the kayak. You know, not a fun time if somebody's underwater for that long. And that was the most interesting thing that happened this week, but it turned out to be nothing really. So I guess that's my long story about a thing that didn't actually happen at all. Since I did a whole lot of driving for work, and if I wasn't driving for work, I was taking care of Theo, I didn't really have a whole lot of like extra special, crazy cool B-roll footage to put in this, but here's a little compilation of some drone footage that I was able to get this past week. Thank you for watching, everybody. That's the end of the video today. I know that these videos are kind of sporadic in the ways that I'm shooting them, but I'm just trying to document things that are going on. I'm not necessarily trying to make a story where there is none, but I am trying to kind of follow a topic of some sort in every video. I feel like this one's kind of like loosely applicable, you know, with the whole dedication and motivation thing. I was not motivated to do anything this week, but I was dedicated to doing it anyways, so I guess that's the lesson. So hopefully this upcoming week I'll have a little bit more time to kind of dive into more of a vlog style video instead of just a recap video like this. But I kind of do enjoy doing these as well. So thanks everybody. Hope you have a great week, and stay dedicated to something. Just do something that sucks for like a week straight, and then maybe you'll realize that it's not as hard as you thought and you'll feel better about yourself. Bye.